So you guys may have seen by now that we were all tricked.
Gotcha. The whole thing was fake. I did it.
To rewind just a little bit, about a week ago, there was news spreading all over social media about a potential GTA 6 leak. Now, to people like myself and a few of the creators that spend our whole time looking into the GTA 6 leaks of 2022, plus diving into all the details we know about Rockstar in the trailer, we very quickly, within a couple of minutes, condemned this as being a fake. However, it looks like to the wider community, a lot of people were convinced it was real. This is so much the case that when myself and some other creators made videos debunking it and saying how it was fake, we actually got quite a bit of backlash for calling it a fake. And the truth of the matter is simple. The leak, and I say that in quotations, was actually a really good interpretation of what GTA 6 could look like. In fact, in my original video, I said the person that made this could create some really convincing stuff to showcase what certain parts of Vice City would actually look like. And on Thursday the 31st of October, a video got published by another YouTuber called 12th Hour. Now over the years, 12th Hour has done his own interpretations of GTA trailers. A lot of you probably have already seen a lot of his work. And he dropped this video.
Gotcha. The whole thing was fake. I did it.
Yep, that's right. This leak that was circulating all over the internet was actually something that he created. The thing that I find really interesting is that myself and another creator actually had a conversation about this potentially being 12th Hour. But the reason why we didn't believe it was actually 12th Hour is because it was too low resolution. We've seen the quality of work he puts out, but as it turns out, that was part of his plan. Make it look like a leak. However, he may have fooled a lot of the community, but he also didn't fool a large part of the community either. So 12th Hour, amazing job, but there are some things you missed. So 12th Hour, here's the things that you missed. Utilizing realistic models, we knew straight away it was a fake. Next, turning the Amazon logo upside down wouldn't be something that Rockstar did. Next, of course, there was this UV map texture. And of course, quite a few things I mentioned in my previous video. Now, I've seen a few people take a few jabs at 12th Hour for doing this, and I understand there's both sides of the argument. There's the side of the argument where potentially spreading false leaks is bad for the community, and to some extent I would agree with that. I definitely lost quite a few subscribers when I did my debunk video because a lot of people didn't like the fact that I wasn't telling them what they wanted to hear. But on the other side of it, and on the flip side of it, I believe that intent is the most important thing with anything you do. The reasons for doing certain things is definitely very, very important in the grand context and the contextualization of why people do stuff like this. And for him, it was a social experiment. It was an awesome YouTube video. It was an awesome way to test the Rockstar community. Now, if this was someone doing it for the sake of growing a social media account to sell, or to scam people, or potentially to get people into trouble for something, then that is one set of things. But we can clearly see now, since this video came out, that the intent was just to troll, and it was to have a bit of fun with it. I personally don't see anything necessarily wrong with it, but I can also understand why some people may be a bit annoyed about it. Now, if you actually go and watch this full video, you can see that the attention to detail that he put into this was incredible. And this is something that me and other creators have spoke about. Most people that have tried to recreate leaks have used different games, and they've tried to retexture their games and pass it off as something realistic. TikTok at the moment is just full of GTA 4 remasters and people trying to pretend it's GTA 6, because a lot of the younger audience that only got into GTA 5 like 4 years ago probably haven't even played GTA 4 yet, and the younger audience tends to gravitate towards TikTok. But this fake leak was honestly so well done. I also want to mention something else that has happened. Take-Two Interactive actually started filing claims against some creators for posting this video. Now, a lot of people took this as confirmation that it was a real Rockstar Games thing, but as I've explained in previous videos over the past month, Take-Two Interactive outsourced their copyright claims to Tracer AI, and Tracer AI has made numerous mistakes. In fact, on multiple occasions I've received copyright claims on my account for videos that didn't even contain any leaks information or anything like that. It looks like Tracer AI are adapting that algorithm and slowly but surely getting better over time. But the problem is when anyone talks about a leak or speculation or fake information, whatever it might be about GTA 6, as soon as Tracer AI file a claim on behalf of Take-Two Interactive, that sends the community into a frenzy, and a lot of the community end up believing the leak is real. Now, this works dramatically against the community because anyone talking about GTA 6 is at risk of getting their channel terminated when they haven't done anything legally wrong. And at the same time, it also makes a lot of speculation appear in the community about certain quote unquote leaks that aren't even real. I say I get the best part of 100 messages a week of people sending me videos on TikTok asking if it's a real leak, and it's literally GTA 4 or it's GTA 5 with mods. And without blowing my own trumpet and the rest of the community's trumpet, if a genuine leak does come out, we will talk about it and it will be covered on our channels. It's always good to be skeptical straight off the bat because you never know if it's authentic or not. Now, I want to take a moment to look at all the positives from this, and I personally believe that there are definitely some positives that we can all take away from this. Firstly, from an aesthetics point of view, this is probably close to what GTA 6 would look like. In fact, the actual high resolution renders that 12th Hour did are probably aesthetically maybe even better than what the final game will look like. I think things like the lighting and shadows looking this good actually kind of does satisfy that little itch that I've got at the back of my head to wonder, what will this look like? And 12th Hour, if you do happen to see this, and thank you for watching my previous video, I would love to see you do some interpretations of real life locations. For example, I wonder how Rockstar would pull off the North Point Mall. It'd be really cool to see a section of the mall retextured and remastered by you to show what a modern day Rockstar mall would look like. I think something like that will definitely give the community something to look at for the time being, and I've done a full video about the North Point Mall and what it might look like in GTA 6. We know that it's based off the Ventura Mall in Florida. And of course, GTA Vice City was set in the 80s, and that mall has expanded and changed over time, to the point where it now looks really futuristic. So I think it would be really interesting to see what it would look like with malls, a gym, and maybe some other different functionality and features built into it, the same way it does have in real life. We know that Rockstar go above and beyond every single game that they do, and I think if there's one person in the community that could do that sort of attention to detail justice, it's 12th Hour. So it'd be really cool to see if you can pull that off. Who am I kidding? You can pull it off, but I just love to see you do it. There's one more thing that I would love to add in this video. Since that video came out from 12th Hour, a lot of people have been commenting on my posts and messaging me saying that I must feel stupid now for some reason, and saying that I peddled the narrative that it was real. Well, when this footage came out, I took to my social media to say that I categorically think it's fake pretty much immediately. I then of course posted this whole video which was debunking it, where I categorically said from the start to the very end that it is fake and it is not real. So I'm very confused where a lot of people are getting this narrative from. I think people are getting it slightly confused, that they're just seeing a thumbnail and a title, even though the thumbnail says leak debunk, and for some reason they're interpreting that as me believing it. I don't know, but to be very clear, I've never tried to mislead my audience on this channel. Every title and thumbnail and every video topic has been on point with the narrative that I'm trying to push, which has never been to encourage anything as real when it's definitely not. And I just wanted to get that out there in the open because I'm, to be honest, confused where people have got this idea from that I was peddling that it was real. I never did that. So I'm really keen to hear what you guys think about this. Do you think this is a good thing for the community or a bad thing for the community? Let me know down below. And of course, as always, thank you so much for watching today's video. If you did enjoy it, like, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one.
I'm just looking for a cheap thrill, put it on my neck. I keep doing this dance with death. Roulette.